I guess that's the unfortunate situation that when the world is suffering, we are making money, but that's the reality of the business. Yes, because of the business model, we are into pharma retail, so that's the business model. Everybody was working. There was no work from home. So in fact,
What happened to your frontline who were actually going for the delivery? How did you take care of those people during that time?
So the stores were on because they are 24/7, and medical stores were allowed to keep open. So the stores were operational. The staff was working 24/7. We had let down certain policies wherein the people were supposed to take those precautions. We had ensured that we will do the weekly testing for the people and ensure that they are not getting infections, and because they were working in that environment wherein very easily they could have catch any kind of infection, right? In fact, even I shifted my job during that COVID time. So I was working with Lakme, and from Lakme to...
It's a lot of jump during COVID time. I must say, spoken to many people.
There also we had the similar problem because all our employees were front-facing employees. They were interacting with so many people. However, we had to lay down a very, very strict safety policy for our employees as well as the customers whom we are catering, because their health is also the biggest priority for all of us. Coming back to the tech. Yes, we all as HR professionals, we all feel that we should not be behind in implementing tech in our respective organizations. And if you will see that there are n number of companies who have come up with the HRMS platforms, the employee engagement tools, lots and lots, right? And we always feel that yes, we need to implement all these automation is must, digitalization is must, and we should do all that. Somewhere we as HR professionals, we have to keep in mind that while doing that, we are not losing the human touch, right? Yes, the best of the HRMS tools, they give you the, from sourcing till everything can be managed through those tools. Yes, we are missing that human touch over here. The way Sushmita just, she also mentioned that the people who joined during the COVID, they missed that entire experience. However, every employee gives minimum 3 or 4 level of interviews, and for that person, earlier he used to visit that campus, right? And then they used to be able to get that pulse of the organization, the culture of the organization, how people are interacting with you. At the same time, the HR team had an opportunity to interact with that employee or that candidate for at least 4 to 5 times to understand whether this person is suitable for my, office environment culture. However, now that part is missing. And we have of late seen that the attrition rate has gone high because people say that there is a cultural mismatch, or there is, I'm not comfortable in this environment, because you have not got that opportunity. So though that's the biggest challenge actually. The IT professionals, yes, they have got into the habit of work from home, complete work from home kind of an environment. And if you ask them to come to office now, they are not comfortable coming back to office, right? Because of their, the comfort of working from home or working from anywhere kind of a situation. Those are the challenges which are still there. As an HR professional, we will have to ensure that we are, trying to maintain that human touch. So what we started, yes, the recruitment process, the sourcing and everything happens through the tool, and that's fine. However, the interview process, we have started at least 2 levels of physical interactions. When we talk about the onboarding process and all, we have started a proper induction process again, wherein the person is getting the opportunity to meet the senior leaders in the organization, interact with them, and understand the expectations and the organization culture. I guess we will have to keep on increasing those human touch because now most of the organizations, they prefer the hybrid work environment, because there are other aspects to the business model, running the business model as well, right? So thanks. Absolutely. So here I have two stories to share. The first part, definitely I being a part of HUL, and Unilever being one of the employee friendly and one of the best organization for considering the people aspect. Before the government had announced the lockdown, Unilever had announced work from home. They were so cautious about their people, they said that no, we won't expose our people to the outer world. We had launched a 24/7 helpline for our people, wherein they can call anytime for any of their friend, family, anybody who needs the help, they can just call. They can. It was kind of a panic button you have in your hands. We had launched that service, and initially people were hesitant because of the taboo that mental well-being, how can I discuss some of my personal problems with third person and all. We, HR team, we ensure that we will connect with our people and we will continuously talk about it. It's okay to talk about it. It's fine to share about it. And I, being a certified counselor and a psychotherapist, it helped me, it helped a lot that, I was able to support my team, wherein my team was able to support the entire human capital which we had. Also, we did a lot of engagement activities at that time, right? Because that employee connect was important. People were feeling very lonely, secluded, because a lot of young generation, they were staying away from their families and they were stuck, at the places wherever they were working. Obviously, no support, no family, and they were working. It was a very tough time for them. We started doing a lot of activities for them. In fact, for our backend team as well. We did online Lakme's Got Talent at that point of time, wherein we had properly planned teams. The teams were supposed to perform, and it was really fun because after the office hours, actually, they used to connect on Teams call and they used to practice on the songs. It was fun. Network would play its own role. However, people were connected throughout and they felt that belongingness, which was very important and critical at that point of time, right? We started a lot of health initiatives, because when we talk about well-being, it's mental, physical and emotional. All three aspects needs to be taken care of. At times, we just need somebody to listen to us. We don't need any solution or a guidance from the person, but somebody should listen to me. We ensure that will happen. We ensure that the managers are not scheduling any meetings after the office hours or during the lunch times or during the weekends. We also did beautiful online activity wherein they were supposed to prepare a movie. 10 minutes movie, and it was a live performance of that movie, and really employee enjoyed a lot because they could feel that there was like the bond which was getting created during those activities. Also, we could see a lot of hidden talent during that time. When we talk about the frontline employees and when they were dispensing the medicines and all, yes, we had already onboarded the counselors with whom they can talk, they can discuss their challenges, they can discuss their fears, and obviously the confidentiality clause works. So the counselors were not sharing the names, however they were sharing the feedback with HR to take the actions, that what kind of fears or what kind of thoughts are going on in your employees and how you can actually work around it. And that helped us a lot, by giving them the medical coverage, by giving them the ensuring them that we are there to help, we are there to take care of you, and we will ensure that you are vaccinated, we will ensure that we will keep on checking your physical health at any given point of time. If you are showing any symptoms, please immediately inform us, we will take care of it. And these frontline people, they being from that industry, they were quite equipped to take care of themselves, because they knew that what are the symptoms and how what are the precautions I need to take. They were very much cautious about those things. At the same time, they were taking care of each other. The moment they used to feel that somebody is not well or something, they used to tell the person, please go home, take rest, we will cover up your shift. So somewhere
there was a sense of fraternity which I can see that.
That we always say that belongingness, coming together, that was there. And at LACME we had actually launched the campaign that we are together in this. And
but Nishigandha, LACME, when you told about LACME reminded me that you were into salon business. No, I think a lot of salons were closed during that time.
Absolutely.
So, and if salon people, they were not your employees, but they were partners. How did you pep up?
So that was the biggest challenge actually, right? Because post lockdown, I guess salon industry was the industry which opened last, and people were at home. They were initially they were troubled that what are we supposed to do sitting at home, and most of the people, they were from northeast and all that part of the people who have come across the India for working in the salon industry, the makeup industry. They can't go back, they don't know what to do and how to survive. The best thing what we had done was we invested a lot in upskilling our people during that time. And actually we were recognized for that entire initiative, because we had invested 5 lakh training hours to train our people, and including the franchisee partner employees. We ensured that, so obviously we had a database because of the systems and all. So we were connected with all the people, including the franchisee partner employees. We conducted a lot of training interventions which will help them to enhance their skills, practice their skills. Again, we rolled out a lot of competitions, online competitions, wherein they can demonstrate their skills and won the prizes. At the same time, they need to earn the money, right? So what we did that we had another branch which is a professional beauty products. So we actually launched a commission or incentive scheme for our people, wherein you can directly sell these products to the customers, because they obviously have their own customer base with them. So you sell these products and you can earn 10% commission on that, and that's how they were making money. So we could actually maintain that. And Unilever, being Unilever, so they supported us to take care of our franchisee partners as well. So vaccination, medical help, online help, or the mental well-being line, everything, all the support was extended to the franchisee partner employees as well. You are absolutely right. Unilever, I guess, 6 years back, they had introduced the gender-neutral washrooms in the entire campus, right? And the first time when people got to know about it, people were in a shock. However, they had ensured that they are conducting a lot of awareness sessions around it. When we talk about diversity, it's not only about the gender diversity, right? The thing is, it's India has multiple religions, multiple localities, multiple language preferences, and yes, we do see that. Pardon me, nothing against any. I'm just taking an example. However, we earlier had seen that one manager is from a particular religion or something. He would ensure that he is hiring more and more number of people from that particular community, language, preference and all, because that's the comfort level. However, that creates the entire imbalance in the organization. As an HR, we, the clear instructions to the recruitment team that, at the time of sourcing itself, we need to be sure that we are sourcing those diverse profiles for that particular role. We are not, and the other, observation, When we talk about diversity, you will see some of the positions are mentioned as diversity reserved or only for female. And then the business leaders would say, हाँ ये ना हमने वो number maintain करना है ना, so we have reserved this position. It's not a number. It's an emotion, right, which you need to carry, that we are going to have the diverse workforce. People from different communities, religion, languages, when they come together, there would be a lot of great output. In the current organization, yes, primarily, the initial, what you can say, the stores were in Maharashtra itself. So a lot of Maharashtrians were, got the opportunity probably. However, when you start expanding and then you see that the first-time managers or that talent is from one particular community, then that becomes a little challenge. Because if you are expanding in South and if you are asking Maharashtrian manager to go there and manage that particular store, and all are, that kind of challenges we did face because of the language barriers, culture barriers and all. That's where we consciously took a call that, we will ensure that we are actually sourcing the diverse workforce. Also, when we talk about thankfully we are at 38% women employee strength in the front line, in spite of having the 24/7 workforce. In fact, we have one store in Mulund, which is run 24/7 by all women employees. And that was as an experiment we actually launched last year on 15th of August. I personally took the ownership of that store, ensuring that that store will, cross the, the targets, and they will achieve the targets.
Business goals, yes.
Yeah, because it was very critical for me to show that this business model is possible and this can be executed and replicated, right? We ensured that, and then yes, now we will see few more stores coming up like that. Also, if you will see the store manager, that leadership level, more than 40% are women store managers which we have, right? Because that's the top talent which is emerging and coming. And because of that, we could, the next, the line, also we could develop that the women leadership. And I'm really happy that, we are able to develop the internal ingrown women leadership in the organization. That's actually...
What is the percentage in the board? In the boardroom, what is the percentage of women?
Only one.
So,
okay.
I wish you increase on your numbers, right?
Absolutely. One example which I wanted to give you on the DEI, we talk about at the like gender diversity, or we talk about the community diversity and all. It's wherever we have the differences, actually, that's the diversity. So when we actually wanted to write our vision, mission, values, that's where I decided that the actual DEI we will implement. We conducted a lot of focus group discussions, wherein from the store team till the senior leadership team, all the diverse group actually had those focus group discussions. We ensured that all level of people are able to express their viewpoints. That actually gave us that equity, diversity, inclusion, everything, that kind of a feeling. And when we actually launched the vision, mission, values, the people were very happy that mera bhi input hai isme, right? And that's where people would remember those vision, mission, values. Otherwise, somebody is sitting in the boardroom, if writes and tells them that this is your vision, mission, values, they will never remember. So it's been last 1 year in all the forums, reskilling and upskilling is being discussed, because we all are aware that the market scenario is changing. So most of the organizations are investing in reskilling and upskilling their employees for the future roles, or the the opportunities which are going to come up in the organization. So I will not talk much about it. Something which I want to talk, it's a message for all of you. Earlier we were talking about the mental well-being, physical well-being and all. At the same time, there are two things please keep in mind. Whatever you are doing, nowadays we all have a habit of, we play a lot of online games and all, and we get those instant stars and certificates and whatever, all those stuff. Life is not that simple, and life is not that easy. At times, when you will get into the corporate world, you will do a fantastic job. However, there won't be anybody to say that you have done a good job, or you have done this job. You may not get the credit of what you have done, what you have contributed. Be ready for it. That's a learning experience for you, which is going to help you to build your career, build your future. Be strong. You will have to be mentally strong to accept the changes in the organization or whatever is coming to you. We have been hearing a lot of instances. Some time back, the data was shared that 8 standard to 12 standard kids, they are committing suicides and all. Just 2 months back, my friend's society, we had an incident that 11-year-old kid was having a conversation with the mom, and he just jumped out of the window, and that was 23rd floor. What that mom is supposed to do? He was the only child, father was abroad. The entire blame is on the mother. You can't be so, fragile. You can't be. The world is not that good to you. It's not going to be good to you. You can't be that fragile. So a few things, please practice. The first thing you all should practice is gratitude. Practice gratitude. None of us are aware that whether we are going to see tomorrow's day. And if we are able to see that day, we should be thankful to the universe that we have got one more opportunity, one more day to prove ourselves. So please practice gratitude. Practice meditation, yoga, exercise, whatever gives you that comfort to build your physical and mental strength, so that you are prepared to handle any kind of pressure and any kind of humiliation or any kind of, whatever the situation you are facing. The second important thing is learning agility. At any given point of time, please do not think or say that, I have done this certification and I know it all. Or I have, I know better than you. Please. Every interaction is a learning interaction. Keep your learning hat always on. That's, something which is the message which I want to give it to you, because that will help you as a reskilling. And it will always prepare you to accept the challenges in the corporate world. A top performer is suddenly the performance has dipped. Definitely the first level of conversation happens with the manager, because the manager is the one who is able to identify that there is a challenge, there is a, in the organizations where I have worked, so we always had a counselor, right? So this was always highlighted to the HR, and HR ensured that, the counselor is assigned to the person, because there are multiple counselors which were, onboarded. And, the person is having a heart-to-heart conversation with the counselor, opening up with the challenges. The counselor then do not share the actual, because of the confidentiality, thing which we have, that we don't share. But then the counselor shares the feedback that what kind of support the person needs. And then HR, somebody from the HR team, again, there are only assigned people. Not each and every HR person is equipped to have those kind of conversations. So we have that conversation with that individual, and we ensure that the help is arranged. At times it happens that the manager has changed, that there is a discomfort with the manager, there is a work-life balance challenge, person has recently married, or planning to have a family, or there could be the personal challenges which are impacting. Whatever support can be extended, that is extended to the employee. Absolutely. So you are a good leader, but how many good leaders you are creating? That's more important, and that's where that human angle will actually come into the picture.